Hello everyone, I'm Krasi. We'll be looking now at the next 15 days taking place from the moment actually of this full moon eclipse, the lunar eclipse, which is taking place today and tomorrow. I have very detailed video, I think the previous or the one before, which is describing the eclipse, the two eclipses which form the so-called corridor. You know, the one was on the 20th of April, and now we have one on the 6th of May. Both eclipses, first the total solar and then the lunar, are happening on the axis of Libra Aries. I described to you last time, take a look if you want, how these eclipses look like and what they're capable of giving us. Before continuing with the next 15 days, day by day for you, so that you can maybe plan your activities, just a quick announcement to make. Tomorrow on the website of Astrology, I will place link under this video, I think 10 o'clock Pacific time, American Pacific time. I will be making a class on astrological magic as it was done in ancient Babylon and in the ancient world. This class will have the astrological part, of course, very important, but also very practical. How really the ancients did their astrological magic in order to change events, in order to influence events, in order to heal, in order to protect themselves, their houses. So it will be tomorrow, not on my website, on the website of Astrology. So this was a small announcement. Now, this eclipse corridor, what to tell you about this? I spoke a lot again on the previous video, but just briefly, nothing very much surprising, because on the very same axis, last year we had 4 eclipses. All 4 eclipses in Aries Libra, because the lunar nodes are there in Aries and Libra, and they will be there until the very last day of October of this year. When they're there, of course, they're causing the eclipses. Now, because you already know, you are familiar with these energies of the eclipses of Aries Libra, just to tell you that this year there is big difference, which makes the eclipses not that heavy. And it is that the Saturn is not squaring anymore the eclipse point. Saturn is creating harmonious sextile from Aquarius. This is very big difference, which makes the eclipses not that intense and heavy. Secondly, Jupiter participates in the eclipse. Now, this means many things. One, which I mentioned in my previous video, is that the king, which means figure in a high position in society, may be influenced, may fall, may suffer. But on the other hand, Jupiter with Rahu in Aries will say that our prayers will be heard. So this eclipse will be very interesting. Happens on one hand in the vicinity of the star Gemma from the constellation Northern Crown in Libra, and on the other hand is happening right in the backside, the backside of the celestial ram Aries. So on one hand, it is negative. On the other hand, this can provoke and be a portal for amazing glory, artistic achievements. Anyhow, it is a portal. It is indeed a portal which can be very benevolent when it comes to creating, when it comes to design, creation of beauty, when it comes to coming up with new scientific exact type of knowledge achievements, let's say. I described that as ascendant per ascendant, how this is impacting us, see previous video. Now briefly, today is 5th, as of today, let's see day by day how the next 15 days will be influencing us. To remind you, Now, the first 7 days after the eclipse are very intense. They still are very much under the energy of the eclipse. And I don't advise very important activities. If you can avoid surgeries, medical interventions, it's better also to do so. If you have important new beginnings to do, wait, because these 7 days are quite critical, unpredictable, so to say. Now, let's see actually what is happening as of 6th of May, 15th lunar day. Well, this is a day very much under the energy of the eclipse. Very much, this would say, well, do not much good that this is Saturday, Sunday. This is day of Saturn. Usually we address the planetary rulers. It is Saturn. So you welcome the sun. You know Saturn is ruling the day. You can imagine all around yourselves to be purple. You can wear amethyst. On this day, not much to do. You can meditate, you can garden, you can plant, but really not so much to do because the eclipse will be very much influencing us and the energy is quite unpredictable. Then I would be careful when traveling. I would be careful not to get involved into any risky situations on that day. Then we're having the 7th of May, which is 16th lunar day of Babylonian Iru. And here the moon enters very interesting hermetic degrees, but we remember 7 days under the influence of the eclipses. So it would say these are hermetic degrees of great healing, knowledge, great for spiritual activities, not good for medical interventions. If you travel, be a little bit cautious. This is great to research, to know, to hermetic degrees. This is the greatest possible knowledge we can obtain, to study, to research, to share your knowledge, to give healing, to help others. This is the 16th lunar day, and this is Sunday. So we welcome the sun. The sun is ruling the day. Red aura around ourselves, we imagine healing. You can expose your spine to the sun, and you can wear red garnet, very appropriate. Then we have 17th lunar day of 8th of May, which is Monday. Again, the eclipse's energy is still to be felt. The moon is in very powerful degrees in the star Antares, but afflicted by Saturn. This would say we have to be organized, a little bit careful when we drive, careful when we negotiate, when we communicate with people. Good for agriculture, very fertile sign. But not good for new beginnings, neither for medical interventions. The day is ruled by Monday. You can welcome the sun. You imagine the aura around yourselves to be light green, and you can wear a larimar, very appropriate. And now we have Tuesday, 9th of May, 18th lunar day. And the moon is in very, very spiritual, lofty, gorgeous degrees in the Milky Way. And Jupiter is already preparing to become visible. This is very, very good and will be soon very, very helpful for us. Now, on that day, first of all, this is Tuesday, day of Mars. You welcome the sun. You imagine the aura around yourself to be red, and you can wear coral, red coral, very, very nice. So on this day, now again, to be a little bit careful. To medical interventions, well, if necessary, you may do, but without not such that are very invasive, let's say. You can travel, but everything a bit more carefully. You can do spiritual activities, you can teach others, you can help others. This would be really very good. And we have Wednesday, 10th May, 19th lunar day. The moon is right in the nebula of the Milky Way. There is affliction towards the moon. So again, carefully driving, carefully negotiating. If you have to do medical interventions, do. Hopefully it is not invasive. Better, to do if not invasive. You can, on this day, study, teach others, heal people, help others. This is Wednesday, day of Mercury. You're welcoming the sun. You imagine Mercury is ruling the day, and you can the aura around yourself green, light green, and you can wear an emerald. Now we have already Thursday, 11th of May, 20th lunar day. The moon actually has no affliction. We're already a bit far from the eclipse point, which is actually good. We can, on this day, we can do activities which are meant to complete things. Let's say, arrange your work, arrange your bookkeeping, arrange your administration, complete stuff important. It is about exact type of administrative work. Great for enhancing your intuition, not good for medical interventions, but you can do if not invasive. This is Thursday, 11th of May, 20th lunar day. So you can welcome the sun, Jupiter is ruling the day. You imagine yellow orange aura around yourself, and you can wear citrine. On this day also you can build, let's say, but not new buildings, like do building work or gardening or arranging your home. The same will be valid almost about 12th of May, which is Friday. 21st lunar day, a little bit critical, meaning again, you may do some medical interventions. If they're not invasive, really, we still need to be a bit careful. You can travel, you can do building, completion of work, completion of any, even not only completion, but also getting rid of some habits, let's say something that you don't want to do anymore. It is day ruled by Venus. You welcome the sun, Venus is ruling the day, and you imagine the aura around yourself to be healing, pink, and you wear a rose quartz. Then you have 13th of May, 22nd lunar day. Well, on this day is very good for spiritual practices, for healing, for completion of things, for stopping something, getting rid of bad habits, studying, helping others. It is very good for enhancing, let's say, your intuition. Yeah, you may travel, medical interventions, if not invasive, again. The day is ruled by Saturn. It is Saturday, the 13th May. You imagine the aura around yourself to be purple, and you wear an amethyst. And now we have 14th of May, 23rd lunar day. We have a bit of affliction here. Careful when you, for medical interventions or travel or any activity, it means, to be a little bit more careful, not to do invasive medical procedures. Great for spiritual work, for helping others, studying, enhancing your intuition. It is Sunday, you welcome the sun, the sun is ruling the day. Imagine a red aura around yourself, and you can wear a ruby. And now we have actually Monday, 15th of May, 24th lunar day. The moon actually is passing degrees which actually no, the moon has course. I didn't see it immediately, but the last degrees of a sign are a little bit malefic, a bit harder. Anyhow, these degrees in particular are quite, on one hand, quite, how you say this? I forgot. Yes, this is a star from Pegasus, which actually gives fortune, a lucky position of the moon, even, and great knowledge. So, in this sense, this is exactly what we can do, how we can benefit from the day, which is Monday, 15th of May. So it's a great day for knowledge, completion of things again. And because it's Monday, you welcome the sun, you imagine the aura around yourself is light green and you can wear a pearl. This day is good for spiritual activities, enhancing your intuition, empathic deeds, studying medical interventions. Yes, we can do on this day, agriculture work. Then we have Tuesday, which is 16th of May, 25th lunar day. The moon is very powerful, like exalted, great for enhancing intuition, for spiritual activities, for medical interventions which are not invasive, for studying, for travel, for completion of things, for agriculture. A very good day. This is Tuesday, 16th of May, day of Mars. You welcome the sun. You know the moon is ruling the Mars is ruling the day, and you imagine a red aura, and you can wear ruby even on that day. The day is very good for spiritual activities, for healing, for enhancing your intuition. Very similar is valid for 17th of May, which is Wednesday, 26th lunar day, very spiritual day, very good for agriculture, not very good for medical interventions, very good for completion of things, getting rid of bad habits. Day of Mercury, day for knowledge, studies, teaching, researching, writing. You welcome the sun, you know, Mercury is ruling the day, and you imagine the aura around yourself is light green and you can wear an emerald. And now we are already having actually the very last lunar day of the month, which is 18th May, 27th Iru, 27th lunar day, exactly like to complete things. Medical interventions you may do, you may travel, teach, study, complete things. Like I said, this is a Thursday, day of Jupiter. You welcome the sun, you know, Jupiter is ruling the day, and you can wear citrine and you imagine yellow aura around yourself. And now we are having 19th of May, Friday, 20 May, Saturday, and 21st May, Sunday, the moon appears. So we have 2 days of lunar invisibility, which are, like I said, 20th and 19th. Now, during the 2 days of lunar invisibility, we don't do much. Remember, I told you in the ancient times, people would not do much. They would spend time on their own in the temple, meditating, observing, just doing their spiritual practices, not doing much. These days were never considered benevolent, neither for medical interventions or for new beginnings or for important activities. We know that. And these are actually Saturday, I think, yeah, Friday and Saturday, day of Venus and day of Saturn. Of course, we can enjoy the day the usual way, like welcoming the sun, knowing Venus rules the day on Friday, and then the next day, welcoming the sun, knowing Saturday is ruled by Saturn. But we have to be a little bit more careful. And then on the 21st of May, Sunday, the moon appears in Taurus. It's another beginning, another lunar month. This is already the Babylonian Siman or Simanu. And I will be speaking about this very soon. So enjoy the next 15 days without any worries. Remember, Eclipses are part of very natural, usual, repeatable, repetitive cycle. So be brave and positive, and see you very soon again.